Friends, welcome back to my class. Today I have brought an history chapter for you to learn. Our topic for today is struggle for equality. In the progress of modern India, struggle for political freedom was important. Struggle was based on broad philosophy of men's emancipation. Therefore, in the course of this struggle, along with political dependence, there was opposition to things like feudalism, social inequality, economic exploitation. At that point of time, where Indians were fighting to free themselves from the British dependence, they were also fighting to get equal treatment to themselves. There was a lot of inequality and exploitation at that point of time. Equality is also a very important principle like freedom. This point of view made important contribution in movements which was built up by various social groups such as farmers, workers, women, Dalits, etc. As well as the stream of socialism giving importance to equality proved to be significant. During that time, social groups like farmers, workers, women, Dalits, they were seen as the weaker section of the society and they had to struggle a lot to get equal status or equality of treatment. Like freedom, there was a need felt for this important principle of equality. At that point of time, socialism was also another principle which was actually increasing among the people. Now, on that point of time, the people who believed in socialism were known as socialists. They all tried to make organizations and tries to raise different movement so that they can help people facing problem through those movements. Without realizing its contribution, we cannot understand the development process of modern India. Therefore, let us study some movements. In today's class, I'm gonna teach 3 topics: peasant movement, workers' union, and socialist movement. During that point of time, the peasants or the farmers of India suffered a lot due to the ill effects of the British economic policy. The landlords and the moneylenders were protected by the British government. They gave unjust treatment to the farmers. Now, at that point of time, the landlords and the moneylenders were supported by the British government in some or the another manner, but farmers were treated really bad. The peasants in Bengal formed their union and reported against the compulsion of cultivating indigo. Now over here, the indigo crop was really benefiting the British government, but it was not benefiting the farmers of India. They were forced to grow indigo. The climatic conditions of India was also not supporting the farmers, therefore they faced a lot of problem and struggle. Now here in Bengal, peasants actually revolted against the people who were forcing peasants to cultivate indigo. The indigo actually made the farmers to face debts and they were not able to recover from that debt. The play Neel Darpan, written by Deen Bandhu Mitra, brought to the notice of the society the conditions of the peasants producing indigo. This play helped the society to understand what was the condition of the peasants who were forced to produce indigo. So this was the contribution made by Deen Bandhu Mitra. The farmers of Maharashtra revolted against the atrocities of moneylenders and landlords in 1875. Now, at this point of time, there were farmers and different groups who were actually revolting against the government and the other people who were forcing them to work for them. In different states of India, like how the people in Bengal actually revolted, there were also farmers of Maharashtra who revolted in the 1875 against the moneylenders. Kisan Sabha was formed in Uttar Pradesh in 1918 under the leadership of Baba Ramchandra. You all can see his image on the slide. Peasants of Kerala also tried to revolt, but British government crushed it down. Now, similarly, in Kerala, the peasants also tried to revolt against the unjust treatment of the British government, but they actually faced the problem that they proved to be weak in front of the British government and they crushed their efforts. Akhil Bharatiya Kisan Sabha In 1936, this initiative was taken by N.G. Ranga. You can see his image on the slide. Swami Sahajananda Saraswati was the president of the organization. Now, the Sabha presented a declaration of peasants' rights to the Indian National Congress. The session of the Congress was held in the rural part of Faizpur in Maharashtra. Many peasants attended the session. Destruction faced by farmers due to heavy rain. As we all know, farmers have to face a great loss due to the climatic conditions. They also don't know what will be the next step and what will be the next condition that will help them grow their crops or it will destroy it. Now in 1938, similar situation happened. The eastern Khandesh were destroyed. In order to get the land revenue, Sane Guruji organized meetings and processions at many places. You all can see his image on the slide. Sane Guruji took effort to help the farmers so that they can actually pay the land revenue. Now they faced a lot of loss due to the heavy rainfall and they couldn't actually gain much profit from the crops that was grown. They had to ask for land revenue. And for that, he asked from people from different places to pay for them. Therefore, he also held various meetings for that. 1942 was a revolutionary period when peasants participated in large number. So there were a lot of movements, there were a lot of organizations building up, and there was a lot of revolt happening where peasants actually participated in large number during the 1942. Now there were a lot of social workers and social leaders who were rising similarly. One was Narayan Meghaji Lokhande. In the 19th century, industrialization was on its peak. So a new group was getting formed, that was of the workers group. Now this group was rising, but there was also a lot of problem they were facing due to industrialization. So Narayan Meghaji Lokhande made efforts to solve the problem of the workers. Shashipada Banerjee and Narayan Meghaji Lokhande were the active contributors. Narayan Meghaji Lokhande was known as the father of the Indian workers' movement. He made so many efforts and contributions to solve the problem of the workers that he came to be known as the father of Indian workers' movement. He formed Bombay Mills Hand Association in 1890. Due to his efforts from 10th June 1890, the workers started getting weekly holiday on Sunday. The next topic is Workers' Union. During the anti-partition movement, workers carried out strikes to support Swadeshi movement. So at that point of time, a lot of strikes were carried by the workers. So to support Swadeshi movement, they also carried out strike. There was rise in the workers' community at this point of time. Therefore, a necessity was felt for workers' union. As we all know, due to industrialization, a community was rising of workers. They were facing problems, and to solve their problems, this union was created. In 1920, All India Trade Union Congress was established. Lala Lajpat Rai was the president of the first session of All India Trade Union Congress. Now, the socialist leader tried to spread socialist ideology among the workers. In 1928, the Mumbai Mill Workers Union went on strike for 6 months. Now, as I told you, the workers were doing and revolting against the British government and their unjust treatment by going on various strikes. Many such strikes were made by railway and other mill workers. To suppress the movement, legislations were made. The workers' struggles for their equal rights. Now you all can see at that point of time, farmers, the workers, the weaker section of the society was struggling a lot to get their equal rights and equal treatment. The next is socialist movement. Many activists of Indian National Congress realized that the society should be restructured on the principles of economic and social equality. In 1934, Congress Socialist Party was formed within Indian National Congress. It included leaders like Acharya Narendra, Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia, etc. You all can see the pic of Acharya Narendra and Dr. Ram Manohar Lohia on the slide. Now you'll know there were social leaders who actually felt the need to create a socialist party so that they can work for the social equality of the people. So therefore, this Congress Socialist Party was created in 1934. So today we have completed the three topics, that is workers union, socialist movement and the peasants movement. Three different sections of the society was noticed through this chapter today. I hope you have learned three different topics and you like the video. Thank you.